Greetings, Elder Blacklight, the motivator. We're back to the war room, back to the chessboard. The name of this video is going to be The Invisible War Against Black, against the black man. See, the war that's being the war that's on the black man is a type of war that you can't see. It don't feel like it's a war on the black man. Now let me break down this observation. The reason why we can't get help from other countries because the majority of all the countries goes through the UN, the United Nations. So the presidents and leaders of other countries are in a agreement with the United States to control its citizens. And that's why they are so easily able to put puppet leaders into these leadership positions. And if the leaders go against the wishes of the United States or Israel, well then they'll cause an uprising amongst the, they have these provocateurs that's planted in the country, just to cause a rebellion. And they financed by Israel or the USA, and overthrow that particular regime and get a puppet leader in there that will cooperate. And the people think that they're for the people, but they're not. That's just their way of firing the leader, because he refused to cooperate any further, or he started, he went off script, and started doing things on his own. So you never know. The majority of the people around the globe never know who they electing to be their leader. See, most of the people don't pay attention to people that move into their own neighborhood. Someone move into their own neighborhood, they don't question who it is. That's why you can have mass murders happening next door to somebody. The church burying babies under the church. All types of shit, because people don't examine what's around them. And they only look at what they're told to look at. They don't take it on themselves to examine even what's in their own household. They could be selling drugs, prostituting out their own, out their own house, and the owners of the home might not even know because they don't take time to examine what's going on around them. So it's a war being waged on a black man. He don't take time to examine the situation. So a whole lot of people been getting murdered and coming up dead and coming up with AIDS, illnesses, and the black person, not only black people, but the average Caucasian, but the black man especially, because the war is against the black man to control the black man, not to eliminate him altogether, because the black man is his bread and butter. We the human resource, but to control us to the point where we are so weak that he can handle us. Because by his own admission, we breed like rabbits. And he's jealous of this because he can't, it's hard for him to keep up with us, And the political system is rigged because he know that we're going to outbreed him. He know that the brown man and the black man are going to be the majority all over the globe, all over the world. So he started rigging the political system a long time ago. First of all, he made it so only millionaires and billionaires could run for president. And he made it so only rich people could run for governor. He made it so only rich people could run for mayor. And you got to have a great deal of money behind you to run for any political office nowadays. So it's an invisible war and you don't even know it. That's why when your celebrities get killed or get smeared, all your icons and whatever are going to jail or whatever, because these people have great influence, and a lot of them know what's going on in the most richest or wealthiest circles in the Caucasian world, in the political world, because they play in their playground, and they know what's happening. A lot of them get took out if they don't cooperate, with what's going down. So anytime that you handle the Caucasians' money in large numbers, you're going to be carefully watched. Now this is how the invisible war, this is how the method of attacks they use. They kill or either compromise or either bash all your icons, leaders. They use germ warfare, sex warfare, negative propaganda, drugs and alcohol, agricultural warfare. They snipe you. How do they snipe you? When you see a so-called isolated incidents of them killing a black man, police. Remember, the Klan used to wear hoods. The reason why they wore hoods is because they were public officials, like the mayor, chief of police, the doctor. So they wore hoods, and they went on raids to start wetting up brothers or hanging brothers, lynching brothers, and sisters, raping them. And then they come back, take off their hoods, put on their police badges. They didn't want to be recognized. But now they done took the hoods off, and they done joined the police force. They still governors and mayors and whatever. And stupid black people elect them. They go to the polls and they, elect them. But the black people numbers start falling off. But they still got enough black people cheering for these racist or either Ku Klux Klan people, Nazis or whatever. And they put them on the TV and you see them. So when you see a black doctor supporting Donald Trump, then the other wealthy black people or well-off black people, they support them with their money. So it don't have to be voting, but they're going to contribute to their campaign, And they're going to be against their own people. These are the Boule type brothers and sisters. So we're going to shut this one down, come back with 2. It's Black Light.